Hello, everyone. Good day, dear guests, and good day to you, our viewers. We are happy to be with you once again on ALLATRA TV Africa. Today, we have two Nigerians that will be part of our conversation. We have Udunma and Udunma is a communication and a book project consultant as well as an editor. Udunma, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, and then the other guest is Kuye, Taiwo Kuye. He runs a foundation, an advocacy foundation. Taiwo, you are welcome. Can you turn on your microphone?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah,
It's all right.
thank you very
We
much.
welcome all of you, our dear guests. Today, I will be co-hosting this program with Ina Katz. She's in Atlanta, the United States of America. Ina, welcome.
Hello, thank you. Hello, Udunma, Kuye, hi, Kanu. Great pleasure to see everyone here today. A unique project, Creative Society, has been launched on the platform of ALLATRA International Public Movement, where people from more than 180 countries have been conducting social surveys around the world to find out how we envision the creative society of the future, where they and their families would be happy and secure. As we continue to test the theory of 6 degrees of connection, we find out that it really works. For example, Shalom, who invited all of today's guests and organized today's broadcast, was initially a guest at one of our previous broadcasts, and now she's part of the project. Thank you. We want to thank her also. And it's just amazing how many people are joining the Creative Society project and becoming active these days. Thank everyone.
Yeah, dear guests, you are all welcome. Thank you all for joining us. Our conversation today is going to be advocacy in a creative society. So we are going to look at advocacy in creative society. And just to remind our viewers that you too can be part of this program. You can leave
It appears that maybe Kanu's connection has been lost. We'll just continue and wait for him to rejoin. As he was saying, everybody is welcome to participate in the program. Just send an email to info@allatraunites.com. We would love to have you as our next guest or a host at one of the programs. And we will start with Udunma. You are a communication and book project consultant and editor. Can you tell us more about the work that you do and the role content writing plays in advocacy?
Hi, thank you so much, Ina, for this opportunity. I'm so glad to be here. Wow, I'm talking about book projects and the role that it plays in advocacy. You will agree with me that in the world today, one thing that helps us to inform people and also to get them to be properly groomed on a particular thing that we believe in is by educating them. So, book stands as a tool which we can always use to educate people, inform them, entertain them, and get them to know about a particular cause that we are after and that we also have a belief in. So recently, so many persons have come to embrace the idea of writing their book, conveying their ideology, their experience, lessons of they've gathered in life, and their expertise, and also using that medium to share it with the world. I guess book writing is actually a great tool in today's society. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Kuye, can I ask you, I know you're a philanthropist, and can you tell us a little more about your work as a philanthropist and what it entails?
Yeah, thank you, Jenna. Next one from Udunma. Being a philanthropist in my country, Nigerian, is not easy because we are facing a lot of things in my country presently, and a lot of people are facing a lot of poverty rate in this country is very high. So I believe this country need more young people like us to come out, and we need a lot of people to support young people to encourage us. I came out because when I was in school, I screamed at University of Maiduguri. I finished from University of Maiduguri. I know what people passed through when I was in school. The less privileged, nobody to take care of them, food, shelter, nobody to cater for them. So I believe that this thing I can do it. I can cater for these people because though I don't have much, but with little I have, I can impart with little I have. That's how I started with. Okay, let me start with. If you can't take care of 100, take care of one. You can't help thousands. Help few to go a long way. That was what made Queer Foundation who it is today. We still have a lot of projects at hand, and being a philanthropist, we face a lot of things. Like when you need some network. So, like I said, woman values are most important in life, so important to people, and should be ready to serve almost everything to live with their life. Honesty, integrity, life, and happiness are some of the end values. We have to support one another. People need our support. We have just to like neighbors, families, friends, everybody around us need our support. So that is what bring out Queer Foundation, and this is who Queer Foundation is today. That is a Queer Tewadiwale. Thank you very much for the question.
Thank you, Kuye. I appreciate it. That's what society is all about, is supporting each other, and it's about the human being at the core of it. Udunma, one of the ways to ensure community development is to create an opportunity where everyone can speak freely about a particular issue and also offer solutions to fixing it. Are we living up to this ideal and expectation in our society? And how do you envision a creative society where you and everyone in the world would feel safe to express their views?
Thank you for the question. Honestly, human beings were actually made to have a relationship with each other. And I'm one person that I believe that we are all raised with love in our hearts. Not just love for ourselves, but love for our neighbors. So it is something that naturally is expected that we should have compassion for the next person and see to it that if I'm after my comfort, I should also care about the comfort of the next person. But I must say that in reality, that is not what it is today, because so many persons feel that based on their place of birth, the background which they were raised from, they have an advantage than the next person. So when someone is, let's say for instance, we have people who were raised by wealthy parents, and we'll have other ones maybe who were raised in maybe a slum. You see that those kids, they hardly relate with each other, because these other ones from wealthy home feels that they are of advantage than the other person. So they don't even see them to be equal with them. And that brings in a lot of maltreatment, a lot of actions that demean the other people. And also, and that deprive them from the opportunities that they should enjoy in the society. So, but I believe that we can change that. All we need to do is to realize that every human person is equal with the other. And we all deserve love, and we all deserve the best in life. So we can always make the change. So that's what I actually believe. And for my own end, I have also created platforms where I give people equal opportunity. I run a community for writers and entrepreneurs, and I don't give room for any form of bias. Whether you are young or old, I ensure that you have opportunity to share what you know and gain the same thing. Whatever thing that needs to be shared, everyone enjoys that. And also, as the founder of the Intentional Women Africa, I've also made it a point of duty to reach out to so many women. We've already run some program from disabled women during this COVID, because I understand that being someone who is fit, there are some things I couldn't really do at that point in time. But for these ones, before then, they hardly get good jobs. So I felt it is important to reach out to them and also help them to have a good life. So we can always sometimes put ourselves aside and think of others, because people need love. People need equal opportunity for them to be the best of them. Thank you.
That's great, very great. I'm quite impressed, Udunma. I wish you strength. Let me point my question to you, Kuye. While Udunma was talking, what came to my mind is, what could be the challenges people in advocacy work face in contemporary world? So I'll put that question to you. What are the challenges that you face in your advocacy work? And then how do you envision a creative society where individuals should play or take responsibility for a peaceful, secure, and comfortable world?
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. Nice one from Miss Udunma. And to me, the best way we can come together is to help each other, to put hands together. That is the only support we really need now. Because when I was doing my things, I don't have any support. The only people that supported me was my family then. We are not financially okay, but they understand how life is. I told them everything when I was in school. I told them everything I see, like the bookworm of the thing when I was in University of Maiduguri. A lot of, like I said, a lot of people go through a lot of things, problem, as in a lot, which I can't even mention. If we can come together, and help one another, things will be great. We need to support ourselves. We need to love ourselves. Most important thing in this world, we need to love ourselves. Language barrier, tribalism, religion, we don't need that. We need to create love first and come together. If me, I can help this. If the person you help, tell them to help others. Fingers are not equal, because life can be beautiful and can be simple lead. The rest entirety on the person goes, ambition and achievement. We can all achieve everything together when we come together and make things right. I believe everybody have a man to help. To me, I've seen a lot of people that want us to help, they want to support, but nobody to motivate them. Like this, if we can come together and work things out together and have love for ourselves, things will work out. So I think that is my point here.
Thank you. Can I ask you a follow-up question? As a philanthropist, what do you think should be the role of individuals in promoting a peaceful, creative society? What should people, individual people do to promote it?
Yeah, thank you, Jenna. The best way to promote individual is to come out because we're all gifted with a gift. Everybody in this world have a natural gift of doing something. If you can come out like, okay, this is it. I know how to do this thing. Call people out, put them throughout to put things together, to generate something for themselves, to make use of themselves. Like I said, I know how to make soap. I know how to make some other things. I call people together. I lecture them about, okay, this, you can do this yourself. You can put this thing right yourself. Make use of yourself. You don't have to expect someone to do things for you. If you learn this, it will be useful for yourself. It will be useful for others. But then you can go to your village, you can go to your community, you can go to your state and gather people up and put them through, lecture them about what you learn, and like lecture them, put them through about things so that we make use of the self. That was the best thing we can do, is to help and support one another.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jenna.
Appreciate it. Can we ask Udunma the same kind of question? What can people do? And, how do you envision a creative society that everybody would be happy in?
Okay, thank you so much. That was a good one from Kuye. Thank you for the work you're doing, Kuye. And what I believe that should be done to help individuals so that we can create a peaceful and comfortable place for everyone is, firstly, we really need to let people understand their rights. People need to know their rights, and people need to embrace their ability, embrace themselves, because until you recognize and also come to the place to appreciate who you are, appreciate that there's something that you have, no matter how little it is, you have something to offer. You have something to give to your society. You have something to offer the next person. Is either you have water and you don't have grain, or the next person have grain. So recognize you have something to offer, and then be willing to share. People need to come to the place where they realize that because I have something to give and share, so I can always share. So let them embrace the point that I should share with my neighbor, I should share with the next person, whatever I have. So in that way, we'll find out that we are going to create a peaceful place, because until people realize that, oh, my neighbor cares to assist with the little, despite that it's just small that he has, he won't have the mind to start cutting prayers for that person. And if you happen to have more and you just know that you have more so that you can help those who have less. So we need to endorse that in our mind. If I have more, all that I have is not just for me, it's for me to also share with those who have less. So you are given so you can make up for the lack of others. So what you need to do is to make sure that you always reach out, because once people receive, they will be willing to pay it forward. So that way, we're going to create a peaceful environment and society. And I must tell you that above all that matters is love. There's no one that receives love that will not give that love back. This love could be shown through our giving, our kind words, and the way we recognize other persons that they are important. Thank you.
Thank you, Udunma.
Your microphone is off. Microphone?
Yes, sorry about that. Udunma said that was quite encouraging. This is what we are talking about in creative society, that people should reach out. And one thing, there is this saying that givers never lack. I think it was a friend that completed that saying for me. He said it doesn't mean that givers will always receive. No, for givers never lack what to give. It could be small, it could be the widow's mite. As long as we are giving, we are showing caring, we will never lack what to give. If we wait until we have much or more than we need, we will never share. So thank you, Udunma, for that great answer. And on Allatra platform, we have the 8 foundations, which we are going to now talk about. And if it's on the screen, they're displayed on the screen. I hope you can see it. The foundations for a creative society. One is human life. Human life, then human freedom, then human safety is number 3. Transparency and openness of information for all. Number 4. Number 5 is the creative ideology. Number 6, development of personality, and then justice and equality as number 7. And then the last, but not the least, is self-governing society. Udunma, if you don't mind, you've seen those 8 foundations. Could you just pick one of them that was of interest to you, and we want you to comment on it? Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. I'm picking number 6. That's development of personality. The truth is, why we all came here on earth, we're just as raw as anything, not knowing what to do, how to live, how to talk, how to relate to people. So it is the environment, our society, and people around us that groomed us, that taught us all that we know. If you see someone that is sound so, let me say, polished or pressed, I will say that is because of whoever groomed the person, or in the environment that groomed the fellow. So I say that to say this: the development of personality is essential. It's important that we commit to grooming every person. We have to start right from when those people are still kids. Like, I know that we have small children around. We have to start from why they're still toddlers, to speak to them, to talk to them, to guide them, to show them the right way of living. So it's important that we realize that everyone deserves to be educated, everyone deserves to be learned. So we should make education free. As much as we can, we should make education free, because it is the common foundation that builds any society. A society where some persons are learned or more learned, and some are not learned at all, they're just illiterate. You find out there's always a clash of theta, if I should use that word. There's always a clash, because what I know you don't know, and I'm expecting you to act like me. Why? You don't even know that that's the way of living. So you find out that there's lack, there's gap. So it affects the society, the growth of society, the economy, it affects everything. So there should be free education, even up to higher institution. As much as you want to acquire in this life, you should have access to that. So the society owns it to everyone. Okay. And then another thing is that we should provide hubs and institutions that will also go extra mile to educate people on extra curriculum and activities to help people to identify their talents and enhance their talent. Because most persons, what they study in the university or higher or colleges, and know what they are using to do is all from their talent. But if those were not identified and they were not properly enhanced, they won't use it in the society. Like those who are footballers, the entertainers, and we're having fun, but basketball players and all, swimmers, it's just because those talents were identified and enhanced. So all this should be done. It helps. I, for one, am one person, I do not joke with knowledge. In fact, it's one of my core values, knowledge. I always go for it, whether paid or free. Once I see what is going to help me become a better person and to manifest my greatness, I always go for it. And I encourage others. That's why in my community, women, I usually bring in people to teach them free, or even slash the payment, so that it could be very affordable for them. So I believe that we all need to be developed because it is a process of learning that we'll find ourselves, we discover ourselves, become better, and become also better citizens of our society. And I believe that's the best that the creative society needs. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Such a great answer. I love it. Free education. Yeah, must. Everybody should have the ability to learn, to study whatever they want to study with no restrictions. Kuye, can I ask you which of the foundations resonates with you? You pick one, and then we'll read it, and then you can. Yes, we just need you to turn on your microphone, then we can hear you.
Like I said, I pick one life. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Like I said I pick human life. What is the life we live that we can't live for others?
Human life, you
What is
said?
the impact?
Sorry, one second.
Human life, yeah.
Human life. Okay, hold on one second. We'll put it up and we'll read it. Human life number 1, please. Can we get human life? Yes, thank you. Human life is the highest value. Life of any human has to be protected as one's own. The goal of society is to ensure and guarantee the value of each human's life. There is not and never can there be anything else more valuable than a human's life. If one human is valuable, then all people are valuable. Okay, your comment, please.
Okay. Like I said, yeah, like I said, what is to achieve through living differs from individuals or individuals. Personal response or situations and the thought process involving handling issues, problems, and solving capability differ from person. So, what what is the life? You are living a life. Who are you living a life for when you are gone? We are created to live a life, but the life we are living not for ourselves alone, but for the other. What we do today will speak for us when we are not more. Are you with me? So, living a life for people to me is the best thing. Is the best thing in life because when we are no more, the life we live for others will speak for us when we are no more. That means we still live in the life of people too. We have to support one another. We have to love one another. We have to create things for people when we are alive. The feelings of the impact of what we share will go a long way. We build a lot of things in a positive way. That will encourage a lot of generation that will coming beyond. Like, okay, when social person was alive, social person did this, social person did that. For me, that is you live a life for people. That is you live a life. You live a valuable life when you are around, which we always speak. So coming together, and putting hands together for one another. That's the best thing that can grow the environment, the world. Love, like I said, love is the most important thing. Like Udunma said, love is the most important thing. We should love one another. We should have one another in mind. We should like come together and help one another. Human life go a long way. I think I'm still in the point, right? Life can be made beautiful or can be simply lived. This rests entirely on the person goals, ambition, rations, and personal response to challenging situations and deciding factors, environment factors, socio-economic condition, parental upbringing, peer group influence, also contributes to one growth in making the beautiful Sussex. So where we can make an environment or community, where we can make an environment or community, we have built something, we have made things right for other people to live. So we just come together for ourselves and build a wonderful village, or let me call it, let me put a word village. Come together for ourselves, build a wonderful village for ourselves, and make great things for ourselves, and to live for ourselves, not for ourselves. To live a great story, we should live a great thing for people, not by ourselves, not live for ourselves alone, live for others to live. That is how human life should be. You don't have to be, we don't have to be stingy with everything. We have to be like, let things out, grow with other, get things with other, love others, come together and live for others, not living for ourselves. So I hope I'm good with your question now. You know.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kuye. Thank you for that amazing answer. It's all about life being valuable, and it is on us to make give life value. But we can't make our life valuable when others' life also are not valuable. So what it means is that the value we put on others or the value we put on our life is not going to be anything if it has not also impacted on others in our environment, our fellow human beings, the environment we live in, and others. So that is why a valuable life is one that is not just for ourselves, but for uh, humanity in general. Thank you for that. Thank you, dear participants. We have not come to the end of the program, but we're almost there. And thank you, dear viewers, for also your active participation and for your comments. Like I said, you have the opportunity to leave your comments below the video. Before I said like we have not come to the end, we are coming close to it, but before we get to the end of the program, we would like to ask our participants, our dear guests, um, would you love to live in a creative society? I put the question to you, Kuye.
Hello. Hey, what do you say again, sir?
I said, we have talked so much about creative society, and we've seen what you guys are doing to make it creative. Now I'm asking you, would you love to live in a creative society?
Yeah, I'm living a creative society already
I love
because
that
I'm creating things.
answer. I love that answer. What about you,
I'm
Duma?
I'm
Are you
really
also are you already living in it, or you are dreaming of living in it?
Wow, for me, I'm already creating such a creative society, and but I believe that we will sure finally have it finally in for everyone.
That is good. In fact, if you ask me, I think it's one society that I'm looking forward to. In fact, let me borrow your words. I'm already living in the creative society. I don't know about you, Ina. What
Yes.
about you?
Absolutely. If we want it, that's what it will be. So yeah, I'd love to live in a creative society. I'd love it for everyone out there. And I want to thank everyone, all our guests, our viewers. Um, Dear viewers, if you or your friends want to participate in our live broadcast, please send an email to info@allatraunites.com, like I've said before. These conversations are happening on many platforms around the world, so everyone is welcome, no matter where you live. Dear participants, if there's anyone that you would like to invite to participate in our next stream, please let us know. If you would like to co-host a stream in the future, let us know also. Everyone is welcome. This is a platform for everyone. And to join creative projects of the ALLATRA International Public Movement, please visit our website, allatraunites.com, where you will see the red button, Join. All you need to do is fill out a very short and easy form. As well, you can explore their additional information about the foundations of the Creative Society. There's a lot of information on that website, so please visit Allatraunites.com. Or you can also participate in conversations on ALLATRA Radio and send your ideas and suggestions of Creative Society to info@allatraunites.com. Also, thank you.
We urge you to share our broadcast in your social networks using these hashtags, hashtag Creative Society and hashtag Allatraunites. And dear viewers, you have heard it. Everybody is dreaming about the ID society, creative society. You can be part of it. Like Ina had just told you, you will have a website. You can explore other information on our website. You can send us your emails. And most importantly, it is good that we should take proactive action to this creative initiative, because as I must tell you, the faster we spread this awareness, the faster people get to know about it, then the quicker that this project can come to reality. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you soon again on ALLATRA TV Africa.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Thank